Hello and thank you for joining me. This is Free Will Tarot. My name is Harmony and this reading is going to be for the sign of Gemini. Hello Gemini, thank you for being here with me. So Gemini, as you click this video, you guys are in the energy of the Death card here, okay? So you are experiencing transition at this time. Great change is happening in your life. And this could be showing up physically or internally, spiritually. Either way, there is something shifting and changing in your life at this time. So it's a death to the old and a rebirth to something new that you're experiencing as you click this video here, right? So this is about your internal, self at this time. Is things that you are starting to observe about yourself. I believe there's things you're starting to really start to cut out of your life once and for all. You might have been hesitating on doing this for quite some time, but with this Death card here, and you've gotten this over the past couple of months, I would say starting probably at the beginning of the first of the year. And so here we are again as the overall energy, which is transformation. This is death and rebirth. So again, some old identities and struggles could have maybe came back up. Some things you thought you have already overcame. Some old people, old situations, old identities could have been coming back up. But there's also a call to action here. So with this, so as your life is shifting and changing, maybe things are closing out, people are closing out of your life here, Gemini. Spirit is also calling on you to create. You have a call to action here with the Judgment card. Both of these are major arcanas. With the Death card and Judgment, it's like, this is a time for you to reflect over everything you've experienced up into your life now. And even examining yourself and the choices, right? And now use that to create something new in your life, right? So it's time for you to manifest and now get ready to create. And how you create is by really starting to put your energy towards what it is that you want to happen in your life instead of allowing things to happen in your life, okay? Or even just continuing with the same old story. That story is over, okay, Gemini? And Spirit has offered you something here with the Page of Wands, okay? This is in your recent past here. So what Spirit is offering you is something brand new in your life, and they want you to be excited about what is coming. And they want you to be, because when you have that excitement about the future, about something that you can create and something you can have, and stop living in the past of what was and start living in what could be, is when you can really be excited about what you can create at this time here, okay? And that's going to help you bring into fruition what it is that you want to create, Gemini. Spirit is also calling on you to have more compassion with yourself. This is the King of Cups at the center of your reading. For me, what I'm picking up for you, Gemini, at this time with the King of Cups at the center of your reading is someone that has mastered now their emotions, not completely, but they're not exactly, they have gained some kind of understanding about who they are and how they show up in the world and how they see things and how they feel about things, because Cups governs the emotions. So this is about you kind of really understanding. But this is also about self-love. This is about you knowing it's okay to know that you matter and that to give yourself self-love, give yourself compassion. Don't always judge yourself. Don't always be down on yourself, right? This is about you learning that it's okay to really put yourself first without the fear of judgment of others, without you feeling like you're going to disappoint other people. This is you really understanding now that you matter. And that's a part of self-love, is realizing that what you want and what you want to create and what you want to have for yourself is a part of self-love. And that's a part of your new chapter, Gemini, okay? Right now you have the Two of Wands also with that King of Cups. So the Two of Wands is about, being at a crossroads here, but it's also being at a point where you can choose your path now forward. The path isn't chosen for you. You get to choose it here. You're at a crossroads. So what is it that you choose here? What is it that you choose to create moving forward here now, Gemini, okay? If you could see this person is holding the world in their hands, and they're looking upon the world and knowing that they can create something new. And again, that goes well with this, they kind of look the same here. Be excited about what is to come. From the 1 to the 2, you're like taking these steps. So I want you to know that you're in the process of transformation and taking steps to your next chapter here, okay? So don't be too hard on yourself. Don't feel like you're stepping back, or things are not moving, because they are. Spirit is really saying they want you to be excited here, and they want you to take action. They want you to look at this as your new journey, this new chapter, as an adventure here, right? Of something brand new and something for you to be excited about, okay, Gemini? Let's let go of what was and start focusing on what is and what could be, okay? So it says adventure, fiery energy, and the courage that defines your movement forward, okay? Ride the wave of inspired action. So what this is telling me is that the universe, spirit, guide, angels are surrounding you and moving your story and your chapter to the next stage, and you will have victory here. I do have the 6 of Wands. This is being victorious, recognition, right? Your story, finally, it's like finally winning. You know what I mean? I hope that defines it. After everything you've been through, all the challenges you have faced, every hurdle you have to cross, every awakening you had to get to, is finally like being able to, and Spirit really wants you to be curious. Okay, you have that Page of Swords here twice, and I'm going to get to that in just a second. But finally, reaching to that level of being fulfilling. The word fulfilling just came in, so I'm going to go with it, okay? They said fulfilling. Your life to be really fulfilled, okay? You have the Page of Swords also here about this adventure. So Spirit's wanting you to be curious. This is about you guys learning something new, but not just a study, because of course you're going to do that anyway. You're a Gemini. But this is about being curious about what it is that you can really create and learn here, right? I hope that you understand that here, right? Be curious about the unknown. Be curious about the future. Be curious about what you can create in the future. Be open and excited about new things that's coming your way. Be curious about something different. Okay, this is like Spirit really wanting you to quit letting life happen for some of you, or quit going along with the situation and just allowing things to happen. And they want you to kind of start making plans and moving towards that, because you will be victorious. You're being invited here. This is the Knight of Cups. You're being invited to create something. You see, you have this 2 of Wands here twice. This is a whole different deck, and it showed up again. Okay, so Spirit is really saying they want you to start making plans for your future. They want you to start, it's an invitation for you to start to create what it is you want your next chapter to look like. Okay, and it says making plans. Should you stay with the security of the familiar or venture into the unknown, Gemini? It is time. Okay, so this is like, whatever even steps you've taken, the steps you have not yet arrived. So it's still steps that you need to take. And how you take that step and move it forward is by continuously and taking active plans and approach to what it is that you want in this new chapter. But some of you, watch my time, some of you are in the 8 of Swords energy. The 8 of Swords is like mental stagnation. So it keeps you limited. It keeps you in your comfort zone. It keeps you with the same habits and getting the same results. It keeps you kind of not moving forward. Some of you are not taking any kind of action, and that's what Spirit is calling on you to do with that Judgment card. It's time for you to move forward. It's time for you to really let go of things that no longer serve you for your highest good, and really start to put your feet planted on the ground and creating and moving towards what it is you do want in your new chapter, and really setting boundaries here, releasing yourself first of all from negative thoughts, negative outcomes. What if something doesn't work out? Fearing the future, fearing the outcome of a situation of some sort. So it's keeping you from moving forward. You have wish fulfillment here. You have the 9 of Cups. So Spirit is saying that you will Be happy here. With the victory card at the top, this is what you don't see coming in once you complete these next steps here. They're telling you to continue to move. You have the strength card with this Nine of Cups, right? And the strength card is usually when this person has learned how to tame the wild beasts, meaning the mind, meaning quit letting your mind take control over you, keeping you stuck in stagnation, okay? Keeping you from moving forward, keeping you from actually taking tangible physical steps to your next chapter. You might mentally be taking them, but this is about bringing this to the earth. This is about you really letting go and releasing and taking action towards what it is you do want. And see, with the strength card is saying that you have every ability to do this. You have every ability to have your wish fulfillment, your rewards, being victorious in your own life. What you're doing right now, or some of you could be experiencing, you have the Ace of Swords here. The Ace of Swords showed up with the Devil card here. So this is like cutting through the bondage. So whatever has been keeping you stuck or stagnant or keeping you holding you back. Maybe some of you have some kind of bad habits you do, right? Whatever it is that you can think of that you do that doesn't kind of elevate you to the next chapter in your life, it's where you're seeing change and results. This is what this Devil card is doing. But this is what you're getting a breakthrough on, because you're also receiving a breakthrough. You're not alone as you go through this process. So what's happening for you right now is Spirit is cutting through all the illusions of what's keeping you stuck or in bondages. And it could be something that, you know, the way that you see the world, the way that you see yourself, the way you see relationships or people. Is something like that that you're getting more clarity on. But it's still connected to you. With the Devil card, it's always connected back to ourselves. So right? Gemini, that's what this is about. This is about being able to see things clearly now, getting clarity, even seeing yourself more clear. You know, this is gaining wisdom also. The swords represents wisdom and truth and clarity, cutting through any kind of fog of illusions that we've been under. Maybe it's things that we didn't even see about ourselves. This is what the Ace of Swords does. And this Ace of Swords is a breakthrough, right? So you can actually, because these are, bondage keeps you stuck. It keeps you in the same stagnant energy. It keeps you at the same financial level, physical level, mental level, spiritual level, whatever it is that keeps you stuck from reaching your highest potential of what you want for yourself, right? And it's things that we usually do because we enjoy them, you know, but we know that it really doesn't serve us, you know, or it's not, like say, for example, you keep staying in a relationship, you know, that is necessarily not that good for you. They don't treat you the best, but you say, well, I love them. But you know, truthfully, that's still toxic, right? The Devil represents bondage to toxicity. It's something about it that is nice and alluring. It's something that, you know, we might love the person, but we secretly, internally know, spiritually, that person is not good for us, okay? They don't treat us the best. We don't feel good after we've been with them. It's like a temporary high, but then there's always something that pulls you down afterwards, right? That's not how a good relationship should be. It shouldn't be draining. It should be inspiring and uplifting, okay? Encouraging. All right, so you have also in your environment, the Spirit really wants to give you something here, Gemini. You have the Six of Pentacles. So again, they're saying they want to offer you something here. And whatever they're offering you, because you have the Ten of Pentacles here twice. This is legacy, generational wealth, abundance here. That's going to last for a very long time. It's something that you can really build upon. So this is why they're asking you to kind of start to take an active role in your life and start to create something instead of maybe just holding yourself back and maybe not taking action out of fear. Maybe you don't want to end a relationship. Maybe you don't want to end a job. Maybe you don't want to really do anything right now. Maybe some of you don't know what it is that you want to do, right? You feel like it's something, but you're uncertain about it. But so whatever that is for you, the Ace of Swords is going to come in and break through, and where you're going to see something the way it is and you won't be able to deny it. That's what the Ace of Swords is. It cuts through any kind of illusion, right? And in hopes and fears, some of you are, worried about finances and money here with the Five of Pentacles. It was a way that you kind of looked at your whole structure was about money, and it was a focus on money here. But this is in reverse here. And this is also in your hopes and fears. A lot of you are in a process, or are already in a process, or beginning to be in a process of changing your foundation, your structure here with the Hierophant. Have a couple of major arcanas here. So I want to read this one to you as well, and then we're going to try to clear on out of here. So please like, share, subscribe. Let me know down in the comments how this resonated with you. All right. I would love to hear from you guys. So it says improvement. So you're going through an improvement, like I said, a process, a transformation here. Okay. And it says improvement. Circumstances are beginning to improve, opening doors to new financial stability. Okay, so this is a good time for you guys to really create and make plans for your future, what it is that you want your future to look like, and having more physical emotions and spiritually invested into creating that for yourself, and really wanting to do that, not just think about it, but really take an active role in creating it for yourself. Because whatever it is, you will be victorious. You do have the Nine of Cups here, so it will happen for you. You just have to actually do it. You have to actually start creating it, okay? Not just dreaming about it, hoping it happens, but start to do it. Okay, you have the Six of Pentacles here in your outcome here with the Queen of Pentacles. So again, this is like giving back to yourself. The Spirit, again, with the Six of Pentacles here twice and the Ten of Pentacles twice, is offering you something here. You're getting this offer for a brand new beginning here, okay? And they need you to co-create with them. Now, I'm going to leave you with your advice cards, and then we're going to close out here, Gemini. You have the Courage card, and I'm going to read this to you, of course. And then you have the Visionary card, but this one is in reverse, so let's read this one first. It says, what's stopping you or limiting you from really having the world and the life that you want? It says fear. Fear may be clouding your vision. Okay, so these are for some of you who maybe can't see what it is that you do want, or some of you staying stuck or staying small in small places and saying this is enough, or tolerating certain relationships or conditions that you are better than or have outgrown, okay? And the reason that you're doing that is because you have a fear of the unknown, or fear of failure, or fear of things not going to a certain way. But it says fear may be clouding your vision. Let go of restrictive thinking and see with new eyes. Okay? And you also have, they're serious about this. You have the Courage card. And it says fear is a natural, these kind of go together. It says fear is a natural part of growth. Bold action leads to real breakthroughs. Okay, step outside of your comfort zone today and act despite your fear. Because whatever it is that you do set out to do, you will achieve it. I'm not saying you're going to achieve it like that, but you first got to really go for it, right? You got to really take action towards it. And it's saying that it will happen for you. All right? That is what I have for you, Gemini. So really look at yourself and your life and your journey right now. What is it that Spirit is trying to get your attention on to take action towards? Is it changing your relationship, looking at your relationship? Is it something that you're seeing within yourself, about yourself? This is what this is all about, because that's where your breakthrough is, and that's where your new steps are to your next chapter. Thank you for being here. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button, and until you're back here, bye for now.